superintendent. We have 24 school districts in this region. Here, but let us know. I'd like to see more people come. So the first thing we always have at the top is the help desk.
Yeah, so the only update we have this meeting is Edison's release that was scheduled for the end of November. That was a scrolling issue. We're still on track for the end of November. They didn't give us a concrete date, but they said they're still on track for that.
Just sometime that week over Thanksgiving break, I'm guessing.
I think they said they're testing over break,
Yeah.
and then as soon as we get back, they're looking to push that out.
Because Andrew and I had a joke, laughed with them yesterday, saying, "Oh, well, you said November. Technically, you might still make it happen." And actually, they spoke up saying that they are doing some Q&A over the Thanksgiving break. So it might happen.
Yeah.
And they just mentioned about we pull people in November, so I think they were pressured to be sure at the time.
So that's all we have.
Okay. So general information. Oh, we put it on there twice. My fault. We have now posted our COLA account manager. If you go to number C, I even linked to the position because it was just posted yesterday afternoon. So we'll fix our notes up and merge them. I quickly just added it while we're sitting here and didn't notice we already had it up there. That the salary is based on experience, but I could say it'll be mid 40s to low 50s is kind of what we're looking at, but based on experience that may vary, could be more or less. And that person will be working directly with me to continue to support our partners, but more specifically our IE partners. Our growth is continually going. We are getting bigger and bigger every day, and our IE partners could use an extra person to support that. It's not just me. And they will also be helping us market and grow outside of Pennsylvania. So if you know anybody that might be a good fit and that salary sounds something that they would like, let them know. I did link to it, so you can, but you can also find it on our IMCAU website under careers, and it will be there. So the other position that we're going to be posting shortly, I'm just trying to stagger them out so that I don't get a bazillion applications and then I have to figure out whose is whose, will be a COLA advisor. We will be hiring that person, I'm hoping, in January, so the posting will get out there soon. And that position will be one taking over West Perry did spring advisory services because Hillary's going to be on maternity leave, and also taking on East Pennsboro. So there will be 3 schools that the advisor will be taking on, as well as some random tasks around the office. So anybody interested, please pass them on. I will let you know when the advisor position is posted. I just haven't sent it over to HR yet. Yeah, we're growing. End of year reports. So we were a little late sending out our end of the year reports this year just because of the staffing turnovers that we had. And so Nyla took on that task. And what we really would like to do is get an idea from you guys what you would like to see on that report. So please take a couple minutes right now and fill out your end of the year report survey. The link is in Agenda Man. So if you're an Agenda Man, please click on it and fill this out. I'm going to give you just a couple minutes to do it. It shouldn't take too long.
You want me to put up the example?
Yes, please. I'd like to so you can see it, and we'll talk about it as you're filling out the report. So this is what an end of the year report looks like. I've always included you guys, this group, when I send them to the superintendent. So you should have seen yours. We are working with Genius to get a report made that gets us the status so much easier than the way we're doing. But before we go to Genius, we want to know, is what we're sending you even relevant? So the first one to read it is we're showing the years that your school has been in COLA, the growth, the number of part-time students, the number of full-time students, and the total number of courses. Courses means parts if they're Edison or semester. So that number can, it's subjective. And then the second part is showing you, the percent of students completing the course. And when we say course, we're saying part or semester, as well as grades. Are they passing at 60% or better or 70% or better? And we do those 2 grade points because some schools, a 60 or better can be a passing grade. And some schools it needs to be a 70. So we do those 2 grade points. Is there anything on here that you wish you saw or don't care to see? And your voice does matter. I know that you may feel like you're speaking for your superintendent, but we would like to know. And do you want to continue to see each year? Because some of you, we're going to have a difficult time getting this graph to fit on one page without it getting super teeny tiny. Like Lower Dock will be an example. Go ahead. Is it other people's surveys frozen? Okay. Okay. Well, we're going to send it out in a weekly update too, so if you can't get it done today, that's fine. And then on the next page, we do a pie graph, which is the same information on the page before we put the graph. Is there anything different you would like us to do? Or is this super? Is exactly what you need? Well, we'll send out the survey to those that aren't here, and we'll look at results. If there's anything you can think of that would be better. A lot of schools take this to their school board, so we try to keep it very high level. They don't need to know all the details. So please let us know, because we're getting ready to get some stuff done in Genius for us to make that easier. Okay. Any questions? Where are they going?
So does everybody have to, you have to sign in to do it? Not through Agenda Man, but in general, because I get a sign-in box, and when I do that, through Google, it's going to my son's account. It's like some box I can't get out.
We can look at it afterwards. I'm able to click on it. It takes me right to the survey. But maybe your son's Google account is cached on your laptop. That makes sense? Andrew's nodding. I felt like I made that up, but that's why I was saying it slowly. I'm like, I think I know what I'm saying. We'll look at it later, Rick. Okay, and then, yeah, C is the same thing as the first one. So last time we met, I talked about how I'd like to start incorporating some training or highlighting schools into these meetings, because it's just a lot of me talking or my staff talking, and it's just sit and get, and I'd really like to make this more collaborative. And so this time, for this month, we put together, well, my team put together, I can't take credit for it, a little trivia thing. So you need to click Be an Agenda Man, and you needed to click on to join our game of trivia on Kahoot. And this is a live, so we'll be able to see results. What's the game pin?
It should come up with one. It'll come up.
So there's the game pin.
Okay, so your game pin's right there. This is music.
That's cool.
Didn't know there was music.
You can put whatever name you want down. Yeah. It's gonna be public. It'll show.
You're definitely not getting a room upgrade.
You wonder why, Rick. So can we see? Oh, yeah, we got one person already, right?
Yeah.
Nyla's the game master.
3.
I wonder who. I'm not in it. It's not me. Are we waiting? So what's next? Do we hit start once everybody's in it?
Yeah, once everybody's
All right,
registered, there's 5.
Yeah.
For the U, baby.
I don't think I have a login for Agenda Man over here.
Well, if you just go to Kahoot.it, it'll take you to the screen.
I will check for Agenda Man right now while we're waiting.
8.
Channel waiting. But,
What, 8 people? 6 in.
Oh. That music is fun.
that music's annoying. I think it's annoying.
I do too.
It's like really bad elevator music.
Did you not
Could at
check
least be
for him?
Jeopardy.
Should have been.
Seems like a video game.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's what
I can play
reminded me of.
Mario.
That's what I was thinking, Mario.
That's where you're down.
7.
Alright, we ready?
No, not yet. We got one more, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 8 of them.
We need one more.
Or are they is
So they don't have to do it through Agenda Man. They can just put Kahoot.it.
but I think 2 of them are collaborating because they're from one school.
Oh, are you sure about that?
Hmm.
To see if everyone's ready.
Is everybody ready? Good to
Anybody?
go? I don't even know what we're doing. I didn't even do
Yes.
this. This is all her.
Okay, you're gonna
Take charge.
you're gonna see the questions come up on your screen and this screen, but the answers are only gonna come up on this screen. You're gonna answer your questions on your device, and then your results will come up on the screen. So it's just,
Yep.
it's just 6 really quick trivia questions.
Anything in general? or-
No, it's
No,
cola.
cola.
Cola. Education.
We're gonna test your knowledge today.
And this will help us determine what trading we should do.
All
Is
right.
everybody ready?
Okay, is everybody ready?
Yep.
Okay.
7 questions.
Oh yeah, we added one.
We added
Oh,
one.
okay.
Holly wanted one.
20 seconds.
Wait a minute. Here's your answers.
Five seconds.
Was that chair over there in the way? She was kind of looking around. That's that chair.
I like the color. Out of the way. Out of the way.
All right, you ready for the next one?
Don't complain, man.
There's your score.
Six.
All right. Ten seconds. 5. Just take something.
Ooh.
It was brain honey, so
What's new about that?
It used to
it's
be.
buzz.
Buzz.
I said it was brain honey. Yeah, it is
Not
buzz.
sitting over here going,
I thought it was the brain was.
Ready?
This was a hard one.
It's not the right term.
Because it could also be coarse or destructive, but yeah.
Because I thought you were gonna mix up the.
It was supposed to, but it didn't do
don't
it.
have to mind Brian yells.
Yeah, well,
Right,
Michelle
that's
said.
right.
Yeah, that's coming.
Michelle's
I
saying
passed
that.
it off to Michelle. I got tired of yelling.
Okay, everybody should get this one. There we go.
Dang.
Yeah.
Woo! I have no idea what to do with it. All right, big spray.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh.
This one is not timed for 20s. Well, I guess it changed it. It's okay. You can-
Oh, it's
Oh.
equal.
Yes, it is.
So which one did you want, Holly?
Nice.
Struggling student learners.
Okay.
So then that's 3.
You're the tiebreaker.
You were the tiebreaker.
Okay. Okay.
What was that last one supporting? What?
Jen, I'm not able to add you to Agenda Man right now, but we'll get you added.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you. That's helpful for us to know what we can then focus on in December. And anything, any other topics, just give us ideas. We want you to walk away learning something every time you come here. Okay, PAEF 18. Registration's open, as many of you know. Last time we talked, we got 10 rooms that you could stay the night, 5 nights. Those are gone. They sold out very, very quick. We do have a waiting list, because what I'd like to do is go to the vendor and see if I can enable more rooms by showing the waiting list, but I can't guarantee anything. The difference between Kalahari this time and last time was Kalahari last time had literally just opened. And they hadn't even done a lot of like radio and TV, so they needed bodies, and they had lots of space. This time around, they don't need bodies as much, and especially it's a Friday night and it's close to spring break, they're saying that they don't have any spare rooms besides the 10 that they gave us, and they could sell it at a higher rate. Anyway, so we're gonna try. I can't guarantee anything, but if you're interested, put yourself on the wait list, but just assume that you probably won't be getting another room unless somebody that reserved a room then does not need one. Every time you go to the PAEF 18 website currently, you have to enter in this code, PAEF 18, even I do, but we're gonna look and see if we can change that, because it's just an extra step. Our early bird registration ends December 1st, or right after Thanksgiving. So that means if you register now, you're entered to win, and we have a couple of them, a 2-room luxury suite giveaway. And I was talking earlier, these rooms are really, really nice, especially if you're bringing your family. The kids can stay in one bedroom where you can shut the door. The adults get a whole different area, master bedroom suite with its own bathroom, and there's even a little living room area. The one I had a balcony and a fireplace. So there's different versions, but it's perfect for families. If you look up the cost on the website, I think they're like $600 a night, so not something the average person can afford. So it's a nice chance to win one of the giveaways. So please register before the 1st to be entered for that. Breakout sessions. We are accepting breakout sessions. You should not be contacting Brian Garisi. We will change these notes. It's right in the registration website. So on that PAEF website, there is a tab that says breakout session proposals, or I might say proposals. It's right there. Put your information on that spot. That's where we're collecting all the information at. We really would love to see people do some breakouts. Some of you have done many in the past. Any topic is a good topic. Any information you think you could share to other school districts is very valuable. We often hear people coming back to us and saying, I learned so much and I implemented this and now we're doing well. The schools learn from each other. So this is your conference, so please think about doing a breakout session. We are also looking for model school nominations. And there is a link in this information towards the bottom. And we're not looking at whole schools this time. We're looking at schools that do a particular program really well. And so if your school has been nominated and won in the past, you may reapply again. If you have any of these programs, and I was just trying to think of all the different types of versions of programs that you have, please think about nominating your school for a model school presentation. If you are accepted, you have to present in a large group session among the others. You have about 45 minutes to talk about your program. You get this really pretty plaque, and then you participate in a Q&A session later on in the day. That's it. That's your only requirement. But what you're doing is valuable to others. And I can't stress that enough. There's a lot of people that learn from these model schools and then go back and implement them.
So it's 45 minutes is the presentation?
Yeah, it depends on how many we get. So last year we only had 3 schools, so they got a little bit longer time, but sometimes it's 30 minutes, 45. It's not going to be too long because there will be other schools presenting.
I have no idea.
You have it. You can nominate yourself. I mean, I might nominate.
Nominated ourselves, or we nominate others.
Nominate yourself. Or let me know if you think of a school that would be good to highlight and I can nominate. But usually you don't nominate other schools because you wouldn't be able to fill out the information. You could go to them and say, hey, I think you really should present and fill out this model school application, but the application is pretty detailed and only school will be able to fill out. So absolutely, brag, nominate yourself. Get it out there. And there's quite a few in here that I think could do a good job of talking about some of these programs. So think about it. Please nominate. Okay, so we talked about the wait list. Another information that's going to be coming out shortly, probably within next week, is we're looking for presenters for a student panel, and we're getting ready to send that email out. So we would like to bring students to the Kalahari. Since it's a Kalahari, it just seems fitting to bring some kids in. We're looking for 6 students that will be on a panel to ask, the adults will ask them questions of. In exchange, the students get 1 overnight accommodation for their family, up to 4, but I think you can fit more people in the room. And the 4 water park tickets. We cannot get more than 4. You only get 4 water park tickets. It would be up to the family if they wanted more. And they can also participate in the conference if they choose. They must provide their own transportation, and a parent or guardian must accompany them. The IU is not providing transportation, and we are not responsible for the kids. But I don't know of a parent that would want to know, so I'm just being clear about that. It can be elementary to high school. There's all age groups. So think about a student that you think would enjoy talking in front of a group of people, 1 hour max, and then gets to enjoy the benefits of the Kalahari the rest of the time. Then we will be sending out an email with the form that we ask the schools to fill out. If we're not getting any nominations, then we're going to need to start looking in Genius and seeing if we can identify students. But you guys know your students best. So please think about that. And this is going out to the entire consortium, so we don't need all 6 from our area. So please think about that. And the other thing that I would love to do is have an online teacher panel. And if you have any local teachers, when you're strange, we have quite a few of them, that would like to serve on a panel, and quite often you do too, that would be great. And again, they'll get 2 nights over accommodation because they're going to be part of the conference the whole time. They'll serve on a panel. We would like to have a little mix of local teachers as well as some vendor teachers. So Edison usually sends a ton of teachers. So we have that set, but we would like to have some local teachers as well so they could talk from that perspective. Again, that information is coming soon. You're in? Because you're making a funny face.
No, I'm not. It's not the teachers, it's the substitutes.
I know.
It's getting substitutes.
We can Zoom people in. So think about that too. And I'm aware that getting substitutes around here is really, really, really hard. But if you have a teacher that you think would be really beneficial, we can manage. We can do a Zoom just like this, and we can have a square of as many teachers as we need, and then there's a few live and there's a few Zooms. So don't let the physical location be the problem. Okay.
The only update for Genius is, again, we locked down the start dates. When we did that, it also locked down the end dates, but we did fix that, so now you can adjust the end dates accordingly.
And we talked about that last month.
Yeah.
Just asking why that was happening. So for Edison, some people have been asking, the Adobe Flash is being phased out. We're finding they're mostly with the eDynamic course at Warren Middle School. And they are doing an audit of any course that would have any reference to Adobe Flash and are going to replace it because it's soon not going to be supported by Google. I don't know if else you probably could speak.
Pretty much every browser is supporting it.
Yeah, it's the end of an era. Edison, when we talked to them yesterday, they were thinking of coming out to our December networking, and I suggested that maybe they should give us some food, so I'm already on it. Like, that'd be a great time to bring in some food and snacks, and we can have some holiday music. So Accelerate Ed, yeah, you know, Jonathan Schmalzbach was presenting last month about the Speak Stream. It's a great resource for ESL learners. It translates to 40-some different languages. We need to know if you want those courses because they are not loaded right now. We have to go through the process to get them uploaded for your school. So please let Brian know if you're interested in those courses, and then we'll start the ticket process to get the ball rolling. Last month, I uploaded all the courses that were supported with this Speak Stream, and I'll make sure we get it in these notes as well. But there's all the core, and there's some honors with Accelerated that have that. And it also allows students to just highlight words they want translated if they have some scaffolding in place for their ESL learning accommodations. So let us know. It's a great feature. We have one of our ID partners using it already. So I'm interested to hear their feedback. And for Apex, Brian?
For Apex, we have the new passwords for November and December for their demo school to get in there and kind of play around. And then also for AP students, or well, I think that's all we have in this here, there's a link to upload an IEP or 504 for those students. And the directions are included within the link when you click on it. 504.
Okay, well, we do that agenda pretty quickly. So, questions and answers. Who has something for the group they want to talk about? Something that you're frustrated about, happy about, want to pick some brains about?
How's the search going for, we're gonna have Edison next year?
So that's a good question. We are, tomorrow, the committee is meeting to have their first round. I can say that of the rubrics I looked at, because I was just looking at them before this meeting, Edison ranked the top. So I was pretty impressed with that. It makes me feel very, despite what we've been saying, it makes me feel great to know that we truly are using the best curriculum out there. I've looked at some other companies that had quality curriculum, but the user experience frustrated me, and I'm an adult, and I couldn't figure out where to click and stuff. So between Accelerate Ed and Edison, we have a really good package. They have stepped up and have started improving. Our tickets are getting answered quickly, much more quickly. They've been hiring staff over there. So some of the concerns that I had in September, they have been addressing, but I'm pulling them really close to the line because this is a contract year and things could change. I feel that we should look at having 2 quality curriculums side by side going forward in case something happens and Edison closes doors, because I feel that could, there's always that possibility depending on the leadership. They've assured me that they are willing and able to handle our growth. We'll see. But the curriculum, I can speak very positively about. All the rubrics, they were the #1. So that's good. That's the best I can give you. As a committee, tomorrow we're going to recommend who's moving forward. I can guarantee Edison Accelerate Ed will definitely be moving forward. It's who else. Apex did not rank high, and I really feel it's time that we look for a different AP provider because they do not support us as a partnership. They get to brag and have the right to sing they're part of the largest online learning consortium, but they're having meetings with all of you, maybe not you guys in this room, but with some other IE partners and underselling us and offering it cheaper. So why are we partnered with them? That's my question. Why do we continue to stay with Apex when they are not even working the partnership the way we expect? The only reason why we're still with them since we went through AP provider last time is we couldn't find a better replacement. But Accelerate Education will have NCAA certification next fall. So as long as they can get their NCAA, they have 12 AP courses that we can use, and Apex only had 13. So to me, it seems like an easy switch, but they didn't rank high at all. So I think of any provider, that might be one that we will no longer use. It makes me mad. They're getting the benefits and not even honoring our agreement. So thanks for asking, Adam. So the next time we meet, I probably won't the only update I would have is, what vendors we're moving forward with. And I'll be seeking districts to participate in the next round, just a couple from our region. So if you're interested, let me know. I would think that we would need some curriculum directors.
I would also be interested if you are going to tell you.
Perfect. I assumed that anyway. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, he brought that up at CAC too, so it's no surprise. So that's where we're at with that. Any other questions? We're continuing to look at Genius and build it out, so if there's things that you would like to see in there, let us know. We're also, looking at, we're pushing vendors to step up. Accelerate Ed, I've been pushing them to create us an orientation course, not just that orientation tab that people skip over, but a true course of like what we built out in Edison. That was directly from us, that idea of pushing to get that done in Edison, so I've been pushing Accelerate Ed. I've gone to them and said, here's some of the reasons why we don't use your courses, here's what you need to do to change it, and they've really been stepping up as well. I don't know what other updates.
Adding easier IEP 504.
Yeah, we're looking at adding it easier IP 504 that maybe it's in Genius and pushes through, or making it a lot more transparent. We've been working with Edison with that one, and we're going to be bringing it up to Accelerate Ed. What else? We're still working with Edison to get the easier enrollment for the next part. Because remember, we talked about that last year, hoping that would be in place. It's not. That's on their end. They've got to dedicate the time to make that happen. So it's on the wish list for us.
Is Edison completely new staff? Is Carly's there?
Carly's still there.
And everybody else is.
I wouldn't say it's completely new. There are a lot of the teachers, I would say at least half the teachers are there and the other half might be new. We have a person that's now our customer representative.